feminism of America. Feminism has ruined women. Let's just be honest. According to the Bible. Oh, he's bringing up the Bible. Yes, I'm bringing up the Bible here. So feminism has ruined women. So much so that they have fallen so far away from their purpose that men today are more aligned with their purpose than they were ever before. However, they don't have that rock, that woman behind them to keep them strong, or at least keep them aligned with their purpose. Women were made for men. Oh, you don't like to hear that. Women were made for men. Let's take it back here to 2nd Genesis. Read 2nd Genesis. But I'm going to give you a little summary. Adam was made. God said, it is not good for man to be alone. After 6 days, then what did he do? He put Adam to sleep. He said, Adam, you're going to sleep, son. And then what did he do? He took Adam's rib, a piece of his rib, out and formed women from that rib. That was made as his helper. So what defines a biblical woman? Thought you'd never ask. Proverbs 31. Proverbs 31 is a great foundation for the perfect biblical woman. Okay, well, what about biblical man? Every other chapter in the book of Proverbs, including Proverbs 31, because that first paragraph says a lot to man about not establishing or not like giving your energy to women, not giving your sexual desire to women, because that will weaken you, that will destroy you. And what's happening today? There's addictions to porn, addictions to sex. So like you could be addicted to porn and then just stop doing porn. Like, oh, and I just hook up with a bunch of women. Well, it's the same thing. You're doing the same thing. It's not like, oh, I don't watch porn, but you're hooking up with a bunch of women. It's probably worse that you're hooking up with a bunch of women simply because it's creating issues for you and for them. And once you intertwine and once you do your little tango and do the dance, you can't undo it. Everyone talks about STDs, sexually transmitted diseases, but what about sexually transmitted demons? Whoa. Yep, soul ties. You don't know what kind of spiritual demons that person has. And after you have sex with them, guess what? Those demons are right inside of you too. Congratulations. That's why sex between men and women is so important to just be between one person. Man be with one woman, woman be with one man. That's the perfect definition. Now, not many people constitute that, right? I myself have fallen short. Definitely. God pulled me out of that trash and he said, son, this is what you need to do. So I said, okay, I've stumbled, I've fallen a few times, but he picked me up. He said, son, shake that off. Stay focused. I have a huge vision for you. I have a huge purpose for you. I need you to stay focused on that vision. I need you to stay focused on that purpose. I need you to instill that purpose into others. I said, okay, God. You're God, so I guess I got to do it. We all have a purpose. Anyway, feminism takes away from your purpose. Feminism demonizes men, and it demonizes women because it makes women feel like they need to be more aggressive. They need to be more go-getters and hustlers when really that's not what they really want. It's that age-old saying, just because you can doesn't mean you should. The bottom line of that is understanding that what is morally right and what is morally wrong. We could go on about that forever. I'm going to keep it simple. Women want to shop. They want to be taken care of. They want to buy things. They want to look cute. They want to decorate things. They want to get pretty. They want to put makeup on, buy dresses, go shopping with their girls, take their kids out, dress them up, get the cutest stroller, take their kids out in the cutest little stroller, and then take them to candy shops, take them to ice cream shops, just have fun with their kids. Take them to little places. Take them to the apple orchard or freaking the blueberry farm, I don't know, wherever, pumpkin patch, wherever. Strawberry patch, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many things. While the man's at work making money. Now, a good woman, I'm going after women right now because I believe that they don't have direction. And unfortunately, the men of God have terribly taken a far leap away from God. And now, right now, there's a huge pull. God's calling a bunch of people back to him right now. A whole lot of people. I mean, since 2020, if you can't see it, then take those glasses off, bro. I mean, just like remove them. Because the truth is God is moving, and he's moving so rapidly. So don't miss this. Don't miss this. Listen. When you walk with God, you're living in your purpose. Women, you need a man. Men, you need a woman. But first and foremost, you need to focus on who's most important. God. Putting God first will establish who's really for you. So, the thing is, having kids is important, but having kids with just anybody is not very wise. Again, back to my rule. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. So, having kids with the wrong man or woman, that could really destroy your legacy. That could really destroy your purpose. That could really destroy a lot of things. So, don't rush into it. Don't let the heat of the moment turn into a whole lifetime of, oh my gosh, I should have had kids with somebody else. Now, God's good work will always work through any mess you make. There's no mess or trouble too far from him. He's the creator of everything. We have to trust him. But we also have to know when to listen to him, because there's times where he's trying to stop us from a trap that's ahead or trouble that's ahead. So if we listen and see it, then, we'll be fine. So talk to God. But anyway, I'm not attacking women. I'm really being more hard on men, but women need a guide. Men need a guide. And I've noticed this culturally, that men have fallen off. They've become less motivated. They become less go-getters. They become less hustlers. They become less creative. They become less what men are here to do, which is conquer, create, go do something scary, dangerous. Like doing construction. I've done construction for quite some time, and there's not a lot of guys that look like me. And you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. They've outsourced it. They've gone cheap. They've tried to spare a dollar, and it's been way. Now, I'm not going to get too far in that, but that's been very expensive. But in those fields, in those industries, they need more men. Legal men. And that will change the dynamic of everything. That'll make everything better, make everything more affordable. Cutting costs on wage doesn't save money. In the long run, it makes more problems. Look at our healthcare system. Look at the insurances. Insurances in these states, especially in California, are very high. Why? Because of the illegal immigrants that have caused a lot of problems. Like, they get into car accidents. So now we have full coverage. We have to have certain coverages in California that are much higher. You go any block in LA, you're going to see a collision shop, and they're really nice. Why? Because they get paid very well. There's a bunch of collision shops here, and insurances pay out. Which is why a lot of them have left California, because it's so expensive. Anyway, men, listen. This is for you. Be a man. Focus on God. Cut off anything that gets in the way. Quit the porn. Quit the self-pleasure. Quit the, there's this woman I'm going to hit up. No, stop. We need to be focused on what's most important. And the most important thing is a relationship with God. And it's that thing where it's like, just because you can doesn't mean you should. Have that standard. If you're ever feeling tempted, read 1 Corinthians 10:13 right there. No temptation will overcome you. That is, you will not be tempted beyond what you could bear. So just focus on God. Focus on him. We need to stop being so sensitive. And that doesn't mean careless either. When you're a true man of God, you're able to hone and sharpen your emotional awareness. I'll say intellect, but just intellect in general, because it's all the same. You have to be a wise person in everything you do. All your moves. They have to be calculated in a sense of, is this what God wants for me? It can't be cold and calculated to the sense of, what can I get from this, whatever. Because as soon as you put yourself higher than God, bro, you're setting yourself up and everybody that's involved with more destruction, more pain than you could even pay for. You have to come running back to God for him to fix it. And everyone's going to lose your respect and trust, and you're going to lose your dignity. Don't do that. Don't do that. Keep that. Go to God. Listen to him. Anyway, so man, be men of God. Women. Be feminine. We love that. We truly love that. You love it too. You love it. You know you love it. Quit acting like you don't. We know you do. We see it. We see it. So women just like to be, they like to be led. They love to be led. Men must lead. Women like to be led. Men be leaders. What does it take to be a leader? You got to be a great follower of Christ. The only way you can be a great leader is if you put Christ first, the greatest leader ever. Then women, then you could properly lead a woman. Then after you and that woman decide you want to get married, then you have some kids, you have some family. You could raise and follow and lead your household. You follow God, you lead your household. And then you could protect and provide. A good man has an even better, I don't want to say even better woman, I'll just say a good woman, because like who's better and like that kind of gets muddy and it's really silly. I'm not going to say anyone's better, but the thing is a good woman will make a good man too. And oftentimes it'll make a man way better. Truly. So women, if you really want to be successful, find yourself a man to invest in. Well, let me back up. First, put God. Use the discernment of God to say, okay, God, which man should I invest in? And listen to God. Don't question him, because if you keep trying to say, no, but I like him, you're gonna ruin what you've prayed for. And you're gonna make it much harder on yourself. God could do the impossible. We know this, but if you keep pushing things that you know you shouldn't, or if he keeps pulling things away and you're trying to pull it back, God's like, just let it go, please, so I could do my thing. You know, it's like we all know when someone tells us to do something and we already know what to do, and then they try to intervene and say, no, we're like, bro, we know what we're doing. Just let me be. You know, that's what God's trying to do right there. He does best what he does best, which is deal with our problems and fix the mess that we've created. So let him handle it. We all need to pray more, and we all need to act as if God is the God that we worship, not just lip service, not just say, oh, I love God. Yeah, he's my favorite God ever. Oh, I pray to God daily. Sorry, buddy. Got a little dog at my feet. But we have to make sure that we obey. We have to make sure we listen. We have to make sure that we not only love God, but we obey him. You know, what good is it if we say we love, I don't know, we love the Constitution, right? We could say we love it, but we don't obey it, we don't follow it, we don't actually do anything it says. Then people are like, what? Why do you love it? How can you show no fruit of actually loving it? You just say you love it, but you don't mean it, you know? So people know that. So to be of God, you got to love God, but also obey him. Just obey him. It's so much easier. It's like we didn't create ourselves, right? We didn't create ourselves. You call yourself self-made. It's another topic, but you didn't actually create yourself. God created you for a purpose. Why not tap in with the creator that made you, and he can form you and forge you and make you into the person, the man or woman you want to be, right? Anyway, I'm talking a lot. Feminism has to stop. And men, you got to be men. Go create, go conquer. Women love that. And then lead by example. Don't do as I say, not as I do. Bro, do as you say and do as you do. Don't make your words flip-flop. Nobody likes that, especially women. If you say you're going to do something, by God, you better do it. And if something doesn't work out, you better not quit. You better keep going. And then women, find a good man to invest in and don't give up on him. Pray to God. Ask for the heart of love and discernment. And we all need grace, not just men, but women, you need grace too, okay? Nobody's perfect except God, except Jesus. He's the only perfect one. We are not him. None of us are 10s. I would argue most people aren't 9s. Most people aren't 8s. What equates to that is something that is very, it takes a lot to get great at something. And most people that say they're a high number are not. You gotta stay humble. The greatest ones are humble and have humility. Because greatness is shown by action, not by what you say. You could say you're the greatest in the world, but other people should recognize you for that, not yourself. All right, I'm talking a lot here. That's it for today. Love y'all. Go pray. And if you want to be men, this is for you. Women, I have something coming soon, but men, this is for you. If you want to be the most godly man in 90 days or less, I have a program just for you. Click on the link below. See you guys on the next one. Peace.